FT Swansea 0-4 Manchester United. That's all from us, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading over to our live updates of the Premier League's 3 p.m. kickoffs. Come join us. Mourinho reaction. Jose Mourinho has told the BBC his players felt in control at the Liberty Stadium. During almost 90 minutes, I don't say 90 because there was a moment when they had a chance and we lost a little bit the confidence. They were waiting with class, calm and consistency for the moment to kill the game, Mourinho said. Swansea played with 5 in the back and they had a moment when they felt they had to change, and when they did we had more space and killed the game. I felt in control. If you had a chance to look at me and my body language, I think you could see that. Football is football, and when you make a mistake you can concede, so I never felt totally relaxed. I had players on the bench who could help me. Mkhitaryan reaction. Man of the match Henrik Mkhitaryan has explained what's changed at Manchester United. It was a tough game, especially in the first half, he said. We had passion, we did what we had to do. The second half became much easier because they played with more defenders and that left space. Team spirit. We also have a little luck with the chances we are creating. Pogba reaction. Paul Pogba says he laughed with referee John Moss after being given a final warning in the first half against Swansea. Asked on Sky Sports if he was worried about being sent off, having committed 2 fouls in the space of 4 minutes, Pogba said, to be honest, no, the second one no. The first one at a yellow card. We had a lot of pressure and we weren't in the best moment, so we were committing some stupid fouls. The second one, for me it wasn't a foul. After that the ref came and talked to me. I laughed with him and said, "Are you serious?" It's good he didn't give me the red card, because afterwards in the first half, if we'd had the red card playing like this it would have been difficult. We've done a great job. We'll bring you all the manager and player reaction right here. 93 FT Manchester United make it 2 wins from 2. 92 Jordan Ayew goes for the spectacular to claw one back, but his fierce drive flies wide. 91 We're at walking pace now, folks. Manchester United look content to see the second consecutive 40 victory. Not too shabby. 3 minutes added time 88 Is this conclusive evidence that Manchester United are the real deal? Yep, I think so. We didn't know if United were exceptionally good last week, or if West Ham were exceptionally bad. Swansea have played pretty well, and still find themselves on the receiving end of a 40 drubbing. 86 You might be interested to know that Mkhitaryan has been replaced by Ander Herrera for the closing stages. You know, just to keep things tight. 84 Swansea 0-4 Manchester United. Martial. Oh God. This is getting painful. Anthony Martial gets in on the act, rolling low into the corner from Paul Pogba's through ball. 81 Swansea 0-3 Manchester United. Pogba ouch. Yep, the floodgates have well and truly opened. Paul Pogba lifts his shot over Fabianski after another fine Henrik Mkhitaryan pass. 80 Swansea 0-2 Manchester United. Lukaku. It's been coming, and could open the floodgates. Romelu Lukaku tucks away after a neat pass from Henrik Mkhitaryan. That's the Belgians' third in 2 games. £95 million looks like a bargain now, a question mark. 79 Romelu Lukaku gets the jeers from Swansea fans after playing a hopeless pass forward. You get the sense they might regret that before the game's done and dusted. 76 Jose Mourinho makes a couple of changes, with Marcus Rashford and Juan Mata being replaced by Anthony Martial and Marwan Fellaini. 74 Close. Swansea are knocking at the door here. Olsen gets forward and his cross is deflected for a corner. Matic blocks Fernandez's header, and then Abraham completely misses a deflected cross. Leroy Fer goes in the book for a late tackle on Daley Blind, who sent a rocket into the stands. Not literally, obviously, that would be illegal. 68 Close. Tom Carroll sends a teasing ball across the 6-yard box, but Tammy Abraham doesn't take the gamble and the chance goes begging. Paul Clement makes a couple of changes, with Routledge and Narsing replacing Mesa and Bartley. 65 Mkhitaryan's thunderous shot is deflected wide, but there's no repeat of the opener because Daley Blind's corner is poor. 64 Commentators curse. Swansea have just seen their best chance come and go, with Tammy Abraham heading Tom Carroll's cross wide after some nice build-up play. 61 I don't think I've ever agreed with Alan Smith before, but I think he's correct in saying that Swansea are simply going through the motions. Not much coming from Paul Clement's side, Although it was always going to be tricky without Fernando Llorente and Gylfi Sigurdsson. 58 Who remembers when Manchester United were members of the 11 club? Jose Mourinho will hope his side have ditched their membership this season. Marcus Rashford does well to hold the ball up, but fails to bring any of his colleagues into play, and eventually shoots from distance. 55 Rashford receiving pelters from Swansea fans after getting away with a sneaky handball. They're shouting something like "Banker, banker, banker" at him constantly now. 52 Beautiful from Juan Mata. The Spanish playmaker turns Olsen into next week before delivering a cross that Molson clears. There were rumors over the summer that Mata was surplus to requirements at Old Trafford. Surely he's one of the first names on Jose team sheet? 48 United pick up from where they left off. Lukaku and Mkhitaryan play a quick 1-2 but Bartley intervenes. Swansea not playing with the same pressure and intensity. Tactical change from Paul Clement? 45 We're back underway folks. No changes for either side at the break, but I managed to scoff down last night's leftover lasagna. Hide you wouldn't exactly call Eric Bailly prolific folks. That was his first ever goal in a league match during his career. Thomas I hope Marcus Rashford scores, puts at least one past them second half and hushes their fans. Pathetic morons booing a teenager. Elijah Manchester United need to kill this game in the first 15 minutes of the second half. Swansea have been playing like a team that needs a draw here. Swansea United have looked sloppy at times. Bailey to the rescue at both ends in the first half. Lucky goal. Poor defending from Swansea. Heights Swansea 0-1 Manchester United. It came late but there's little doubt that Manchester United deserve their lead. It's not been particularly slick and free-flowing, but champions win games even when they're lackluster. There's your cliché of the day. 45 Swansea 0-1 Manchester United. Bailey got it? Paul Pogba's claiming he scored, but I'm afraid it goes to Eric Bailly. Bailey bundles home after Lucas Fabianski parried Pogba's header onto the bar. Replays show that Bailey's touch was crucial. Nice and alert play from the centre-back. 44 Paul Pogba shows his class with an inch-perfect ball to Romelu Lukaku, who looks certain to open the scoring until Mawson comes from nowhere to clear. 43 Jordan Ayew and Tammy Abraham do look dangerous on the counter, but it's not happening enough. Chance Fabianski flaps at a speculative looping cross and Mata is first to capitalize with a swiveling snapshot that goes wide. 41 Not sure about United's defending from set pieces. They look a bit vulnerable. A free kick is sent in and Kyle Bartley gets another free header. Same result though, wide. 38 Wow, simply wow. Marcus Rashford capitalizes on a terrible back pass from Alfie Mawson. But instead of planting it into the bottom corner he decides to try and chip the goalkeeper. Fabianski collects and Mawson apologizes like he's spilt tea on the Queen. 35 We're starting to see some signs of life from Swansea. Abraham plays a neat 1-2 with Roque and Bailey clears for a corner, which Bartley glances wide. Not quite sure what Bailey was doing there. Looked like he was trying to lift him up for a line out. 33 Swansea fans are screaming off as Paul Pogba fouls Martin Olsen on the flank. He's already on a booking but Moss decides to give him a final warning instead. One more and he's off folks. 30 Marcus Rashford goes for an ambitious distance drive but it rolls to Fabianski. 28 John Moss, who I imagine makes model trains for some reason, gives Marcus Rashford a ticking off for a shoving match. Paul Pogba goes a step further and takes a booking for a cynical swipe at the heels of Tom Carroll. 26 Nobody was expecting that. Martin Olsen has just attempted a overhead kick from the edge of the area. It was on target but DDG comfortably saved. Still, that'll go down as a shot on target. 23 Sky Sports microphones pick up one exuberant Swansea fan screaming push you out at his side. It seems to have done the trick with the Welsh side seeing more possession. 20 The signs are ominous for Swansea. Jose Mourinho's side are waltzing into their half whenever they please. It's already a 10 men behind the ball job here at the Liberty. 17 Daily Blind collects Mkhitaryan's pass and Romelu Lukaku heads over from a few yards out. In fairness, Fernandes did just enough to put him off. 14 We've just seen a replay of Phil Jones's header. It turns out the centre-back was offside, But it would have counted. 13 Manchester United starting to flick through the gears now. Do you flick through gears? Anyway, Swansea are struggling to win the ball, and on the odd occasion they do, they lose it immediately.